What's up, tribe? Welcome to another episode of the My Tribe podcast. I'm your host, Patrick, and today we're diving deep into a principle that has completely transformed my life and the lives of countless others: the investment mindset. Now, when most people hear investment, they immediately think about money, stocks, or real estate. But what I'm about to share with you goes way beyond financial investment. This is about a fundamental shift in how you view everything in your life. This principle was passed down to me by my mentor. It's one of the most powerful mindset shifts I've ever experienced. So grab something to take notes with, because this episode can change everything about how you approach your daily decisions. Here's the truth. Everything in life is an investment opportunity that compounds over time. Everything. Let that sink in for a moment. The food you put in your body, that is an investment in your energy and health. The time you spend reading or listening to podcasts like this one, that's an investment in your knowledge and growth. The conversations you have with your family, those are investments in your relationships. My mentor taught me that we don't grow linearly, we grow exponentially. Every single choice you make is either an investment in your future or a cost that takes away from it. There's no middle ground. Breaking down the investment mindset, let me break this down to something practical. When you start viewing everything through the lens of investment, you start asking different questions. Instead of asking how much does it cost, you ask what's the return on this investment. Instead of saying I don't have time, you ask, is this the best investment of my time right now? Instead of thinking I can't afford that course or mentor, you ask, can I afford not to learn this? This shifts everything. You stop seeing things as expenses and start seeing them as investments. You stop thinking about immediate gratification and start thinking about compound returns. My mentor taught me about 3 crucial areas of investment. First, there's energy investment. This includes your health, your fitness, your mental state. When you invest in these 3 areas, everything else in your life gets a boost. Skip that late night Netflix binge and see how your productivity compounds the next day. Second, there's time investment. Time is the only resource we can't get more of. Are you investing it or spending it? Are you putting time into skills that are compound or are killing time? Are you putting more time into skills that compound, or are you killing time with activities that give you zero return? Third, there's financial investment, but here's the key. This comes for a reason. Without investing in your energy and time first, you won't have the clarity and capability to make smart financial investments. Here's where it gets exciting. When you start treating everything as an investment, you tap into the power of compound returns. Just like compound interest in finance, every investment you make in yourself starts creating returns starts creating returns that generate their own returns. Think about it. You take time to invest in new skills. That skill helps you to earn more money. You invest that money in more education. The education opens new opportunities. Those opportunities connect you to new people. Those connections lead to even more opportunities. It's a never-ending cycle of growth, but it only works if you see everything as an investment. Now, when I think about investments, I think about opportunities that I was nervous about undertaking, such as going to a conference. It was like a $300 to $400 expense, and I'm sitting here saying, "Man, I'm not making a whole lot of money, but I might be able to learn some things, connect with some new people, and potentially be inspired." And I'm very grateful because at one of those conferences last year, I met the mentor that I'm referring to right now, this guy, Michael. And it's been such a blessing to have been introduced to him and also other individuals that are doing what I wanted to do and what I seem to be doing, or just operating at a very high level. I feel like surrounding yourself with people that are at the same level as you only is going to get you so high. If you're not you're not putting yourself in a room with people who are sitting in the chairs that you eventually want to sit in, you're limiting yourself essentially. And it's not only the commitment to the conference was one of the best investments I've ever made, whether it be from a potential standpoint, like seeing the potential of working and continuously putting time into being a trainer, if that's something that I know that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I've seen what the end goal looks like. I've always had a belief that, like, if I can see, wow, okay, I see that guy up there sitting on the castle, right? I'll do what it takes to get there, but I need to make sure that I can see, okay, what is that guy doing? What did he do to get there? And success leaves a lot of clues. So that's what I think that conference, or I should refer to it as that investment, opened my eyes to the possibility of what the future could look like. That was one of the best benefits there. That's on the education and just absorbing, being in that room, breathing that air. Never mind from a networking perspective, where I got to be, connected with my mentor. I got connected with Phil DeRue. I got to go up and meet Bedros Keuilian, which is like just one of the coolest guys, one of the most inspirational, let's go, confidence builder for young men in this world today. He's almost like adjacent to Tony Robbins. So to me, taking that risk of the $400 when I didn't have a whole lot of money coming in has opened up so many doors, so many possibilities that I never even believed were true. So that's just one of them. Another was an investment in another conference where I went up all the way to Orlando. I drove, I paid for a hotel to stay there, did the whole nine. And I ended up meeting a guy who lived here in Pompano. And now we just started a run club together. Like, the mind-blowing possibilities that you're limiting yourself when you're not investing in your future, your potential. Because that's what you're doing. You're not investing in your potential when you are choosing to either waste your time on things that don't matter, or you choose to invest your time on things that are not pointed directly at your goals, or invest your time with people who are not interested or aligned with the way you want to live your life. That to me has been one of the biggest things that moving to Florida has opened my eyes to, in the concept of being around people who, only allowing myself to be around entrepreneurs, people that are good energy, people that I'm excited to be around all of the time. I love my friends and I love my family. I love everybody back home. And I think because we all grew up in such a close-knit community, we would go out, it'd be like 12 of us going out at a time. And that, like, 11th or 12th person, that person's now turned into a cancer. I no longer can be around those people. That 11 and 12, I can't be around them, like, for almost any iota of time, because it's draining to me. And if you have an idea of who that 10 or 12, 11 or 12 person comes to mind, maybe you're still living at home, maybe you're trying to break bad habits, and that 12 person's constantly, hey man, want to smoke, hey man, want to smoke, hey man, want to do this. It's this is a sign to potentially invest your time, invest your energy elsewhere, because that could be it could cause a major shift in your life in the right direction. That's what I want. It can cause a major shift in your life in the right direction. Let me leave you with this today. Starting today, before you make any decision, ask yourself one question. Is this an investment or a cost? Remember that no cost to investment. Remember that there is no cost to an investment, only a cost if you don't invest. Every moment you're not investing in yourself as a compound return and that you're missing out on. This week, I challenge you to audit your life through the investment mindset lens. Look at how you spend your time and your energy and your resources. Are you investing them or spending them? If this episode hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a review if you found value, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. This is the My Tribe Podcast. This is the My Tribe Podcast. And remember, your life compounds in the directions of your investments. Choose wisely.